Napoleon Bonaparte's journey from exile to reclaiming power in France is a fascinating tale of ambition, strategy, and resilience. His story is one of dramatic comebacks, monumental battles, and the relentless pursuit of glory. This video explores how he managed to return from Elba and re-establish his reign. So once again, welcome to Historical Highlights. Today we will explore the incredible saga of Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte was born on August 15, 1769 in Corsica, which was then a French territory. His family was part of the Italian nobility, and he was a very bright student from a young age. He went to military school in France, where he excelled in math and learned about artillery. His military career started during the French Revolution, a time of great political change that opened doors for ambitious leaders like him. By 1793, he had become a brigadier general and helped stop royalist uprisings in Paris. In 1799, Napoleon staged a coup d'etat, which means he took control of the government by force. He became first consul of France, marking the beginning of his rule. He made many important changes, such as creating the Napoleonic Code, which is the basis for legal systems in many countries today. He centralized France's government, set up the Bank of France, and made education available to everyone, which helped him strengthen his control over the country. Napoleon didn't just want to improve France. He aimed to expand his empire across Europe. He fought in a series of wars known as the Napoleonic Wars, where he defeated many European coalitions. His military skill was clear in battles like Austerlitz in 1805, where he won against the Austro-Russian army. In 1804, he crowned himself Emperor of the French, further cementing his power. His empire reached its height between 1807 and 1812, controlling much of Europe, but his ambitions also led to his downfall. In 1812, Napoleon invaded Russia, thinking he could force Tsar Alexander I to join his trade system against Britain. However, the invasion was a disaster. The harsh winter and Russian tactics destroyed most of his grand army. Out of about 600,000 troops, only 100,000 came back. This massive loss weakened Napoleon's position, leading to the Sixth Coalition forming against him. In 1814, Allied forces invaded France, and on April 6, 1814, Napoleon had to give up his throne. He was sent into exile on the island of Elba, where he had some control and a small army. Even in exile, Napoleon never forgot France. On February 26, 1815, he escaped from Elba with help from loyal followers and returned to France. His arrival sparked mixed feelings, but many still saw him as their leader. He landed in Golfe-Juan on March 1, 1815, and began his march to Paris. He was joined by former soldiers and supporters along the way, quickly building an army. He inspired them by saying, "I am your emperor. If you think I should be killed, then here is the way." His words rekindled old loyalties, and many soldiers switched sides to join him. By March 20, 1815, he returned to Paris, taking back his throne without any bloodshed. Louis XVIII fled in fear, and Napoleon's brief return to power began a period known as the 100 Days. His comeback worried the European powers, leading to the formation of the Seventh Coalition, which included Britain, Prussia, Austria, and Russia. The key battle was the Battle of Waterloo on June 18, 1815. Napoleon faced British forces led by the Duke of Wellington and Prussian troops under General Blücher. The battle was fierce, and although Napoleon had early success, the arrival of the Prussians turned the tide against him. His poor decisions and underestimating his enemies led to a devastating defeat. After Waterloo, Napoleon tried to escape to the United States but was caught by the British. On October 15, 1815, he was sent to the isolated island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic, where he lived the rest of his life under strict British control. He spent his time reflecting on his past, writing his memoirs, and regretting his fate. Napoleon Bonaparte died on May 5, 1821, in St. Helena. But his legacy continues. He is remembered as one of the greatest military strategists and controversial leaders in history. The Napoleonic Code impacted legal systems worldwide, and his story remains one of ambition, power, and resilience. Thank you for joining us to explore Napoleon Bonaparte's amazing journey. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more historical highlights.